Today I want to talk about the difference between practice and what a workout is. Two very different terms. A lot of people have talked about this and written about it, but I want to get a little deeper into what it actually means to go into a training session and practicing your movements. When I talk to people about it, it's hard for a lot of trainers and students to kind of wrap their heads around it because we have such busy schedules, and when you only have that 1 hour of training time, your mindset changes. So in a typical day, if I say, oh, I only have 1 hour to train, already your mindset has shifted to, I got to get as much as I can in that 1 hour. And in my opinion, you've already lost your focus. And what tends to happen is with a lot of students and a lot of trainers, they get in that 1 hour and they try to do as many things as they can to try to get a good pump, feel good, so that mentally they satisfy their need, and then they leave the gym. Let me talk to you about what it means to practice. This was taught to me years ago by my mentor, Dr. Ed Thomas. And when he explained it to me at first, it was very hard for me to understand because I wasn't in that mindset. I was in the mindset of, I have this amount of time, I want to train, I want to get as many things in as I can, I want to do legs, I want to do upper body, I want to do abs, and that was my main focus. But when he started to explain to me really how to break that time frame down, it made much more sense. So here's an example. Let's say you have 1 hour to train in your day. So for me, what that looks like is I go into my training session and I start breaking that hour down into segments. So the first 15 minutes might be, I want to dedicate that first 15 minutes to practicing the swing. So, and in that 15 minutes, I've already determined I want to practice the swing, but now I'm going to break it down even further and I'm going to say, all right, what aspects of the swing do I want to pay attention to? What aspects of the swing do I need to work on? And how do you know what you need to work on? Well, hopefully you're getting feedback from other students, other colleagues, or you're videoing yourself. So for me, it's, I want to focus on my breathing. So then your first couple sets of 10 swings, whether it's single arm, double, is going to be focusing just on this, on the breathing and the timing of the swing. Maybe my second set is, I want to spend more time figuring out my feet and what role do they play in the swing. So now I've taken that 1 hour, I've cut it down to 15 minutes, and I've cut it down to one particular movement, and then I peeled back another layer and said, all right, now I'm going to focus on certain aspects of that particular movement. So my next 10 minutes or 15 minutes could be, I want to focus on mobility. So that's when I'll grab some Indian clubs and I'll focus on some Indian club work. Could be any mobility drills or anything you want. And then maybe another chunk of time, 15, 20 minutes, is dedicated to bodyweight movements. You go through the same process. You think of what you want to train, and then you think of what aspects of that particular movement do I need to work on. This will change your mindset. It will relax you. It will create a better mental focus on what you're doing, and you're going to pay attention to your movement. You're going to really pay attention to it, and that's where you get the most out of your training. So now you've taken this concept of working out for 1 hour and, oh my God, I got to get all this in, to, oh, I'm going to dedicate certain chunks of time to this particular movement or movements in my session. And it doesn't have to be just one. Here's the thing, it doesn't have to be just 1 hour. It could be, I only have 15 minutes here, I have 15 minutes in the afternoon, or I have 30 minutes in the evening. So then you train during those times. It doesn't matter. You're still shifting your mental focus and your mindset. That's why I say mindset is your first rep. So try this out, and I guarantee you it's going to be difficult at first, but you'll understand it a little bit better.